Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to May's performance update. So by now you will have all gone to a AGM session where you will have talked about contribution, and you will appreciate how important it is that we all have business goals that relate to one of these outcomes that I'm going to talk about, and we must make sure that we are putting all of our energy into delivering the right outcomes for our business. So the first area that we are responsible for delivering is sales. So last month we took £3.1 million worth of sales. Unfortunately, this was £200,000 down on our forecast and £500,000 less than last year. So the areas that did do well, and there were some brilliant growth areas in the shop, were ladies' shoes, jewellery, hospitality had a great month, furniture and nursery also really grew their sales. So that was really positive to see. Our conversion was up on last year, which is also really positive, but I'd just like to take this opportunity to remind you how important our #OneMore campaign is. That is our way of putting our focus, and it's across all shops, into ensuring that we are driving sales through one more item and driving conversion through MyJL sign-ups and making sure that our visitors and our customers have the very best offers available to them, and we can convince them to buy some additional stuff. So stock operations, we are ever so nearly there, but unfortunately, whilst we achieved our RFID count accuracy, we didn't deliver on availability and we didn't deliver on ASEP counts. Now, what we have seen is these measures getting closer and closer to target, although last week we had a pretty poor week on some of those measures. So let's hope we return to form and keep growing towards those targets for this month. So productive hours, you will see here that we've got a little bit of red. So we have done really well at managing our pay costs, our absence and our productive hours. But last month we were red because we were just ever so slightly beneath the tolerance for productive hours, which means we had a little less hours in the branch than we would have hoped to have had. Now we are rectifying this by putting additional hours out there for any of you that want to sign up to, and we're also going to get some seasonal returners back into the branch for summer. So we've done well in managing our operating costs. Now, if you remember from last month that these were red, so we got some income from the car park that landed last month, which means we are now green. We also had a really good month in hospitality where we had really well controlled costs. And you all stopped buying business dress, so we didn't subsidise that. So that was green for our operating costs. Now, the one that we should feel most delighted and proud about, and our specialists have already talked to us about it, is our customer metric. So we smashed target on all of the levers that are within our control. We improved on all of the levers that are within our control. We've got one of the best satisfaction scores in the business, and we are beating our targets by several percentage points, which is also one of the best performances in the business. Now, what we have to appreciate with this one is that we have achieved this without headsets and without service signatures rolling out in the branch. So think what those satisfaction scores could be. Now we've got our headsets and also when we engage with customer satisfaction. All of our risk and compliance for the month was really strong, and we achieved green in all of those measures. And sorry, I missed partner. So partner, again, green in all measures, which is really positive, and helps us with demonstrating that we can succeed contribution. So all partners have got active goals. We haven't had any earning membership, Our engagement score was higher than the division, but you will know that now again we've got the opportunity to fill out the engagement survey right now. And we've just had a new DV assessment where we have scored 92%, which will be one of the best democratic vitality assessment scores of any John Lewis and Waitrose shop. So something to feel proud about, because that's all of us playing our part in sharing and listening and acting on knowledge. So as we go into next week, we will start on the simpler ways of working part of our retail transformation journey. So we've done a great job, like with the AGMs, of getting nearly every single partner in the branch through a retail transformation session. So next week, we will start work on 2 of the activities within the 10 on the wheel that has been shared with you. And in the coming 5 weeks, we will roll out 2 of those changing processes or new ways of working every week. So we said it was going to be pacey, but we all know how important it is that we align with these new ways of working and new processes so we can be as efficient as we possibly can be, which in turn will make us as profitable as we possibly can be, which means we will be sustainable as a branch and sustainable as shops across the board, but also it will give us the money back to invest into the things that we really want to invest our money in, whether that be us as partners or our shops. I hope you enjoyed the update. Take care and see you soon.